Hello, Cancerians. So it looks like you're feeling unfulfilled. You have internal conflict. Um, you could be withdrawing or retreating or moving on, or you could have been abandoned. And so you're waiting. To read this the way that everybody wants me to, you were backstabbed either because you were deceptive or you were backstabbed by a third party and you are devastated. You were a fast talker. Um, but you felt unfulfilled and you're trying to be self sufficient. You are extremely defensive because you have internal conflict about trying to stay in control of a situation. But you could have been left out in the cold. You're optimistic about improvements. You left turbulent waters and became single and made a choice, or because of a choice, involving a large sum of money or a large gift. You could be withdrawing or retreating, or you could have been abandoned because you were afraid to make a choice. You were afraid to make a choice because of a commitment or a belief system, but you're waiting and you're being strategic. Potentially because you had issues with being fair, equal give and take, or because you gave or received acts of generosity. So you missed an opportunity at work. All right, so for those of you who don't want to hear the signs, please turn off this reading and move forward. For the rest of you, the Cancerian was backstabbed either because they were deceitful or they were backstabbed by a third party. They are devastated. They could have been a fast talker, but a Gemini was trying to recover from either being deceitful or being deceived. And they're trying to be resourceful. But they are also devastated because they were backstabbed. It looks like Libra is very defensive and has internal conflict because they tried to stay in control of a situation and an Aries got left out in the cold. The Aries could be feeling optimistic, but a Leo is trying to improve a situation by leaving turbulent waters. They became single, and because of a choice made about a large sum of money, they could have retreated or walked away, or been abandoned. So they were afraid to make a choice. They were afraid to make a choice due to a belief system or a commitment. So Taurus is waiting strategically for an Aquarian. The Aquarian had issues with being fair or just, or because they gave or received acts of generosity. And so they missed an opportunity at work. Gemini tried to improve a situation. They were very defensive about being left out in the cold, either by a third party Leo or because they deceived a Leo. It looks like to me, though, that they were left out in the cold because they were deceived by a Leo. They're being optimistic because they're blind to the fact that Leo is involved. Leo could be trying to recover. They have internal conflict because they were backstabbed for trying to stay in control. So a boss, public figure, CEO, or Aries is now devastated about a Libra. But I get they're devastated because they're trying to be self-sufficient, but they're also devastated about a Libra. The Libra was tied to a large gift or a large sum of money regarding a work situation, but due to a commitment or a belief system, they were having issues with being fair about equal give and take, or because they received or gave acts of generosity. It looks like a Taurus also had issues with equal give and take at work, about being fair and honest, or because they gave or received acts of generosity as well. And so they became single and they missed an opportunity. They could have retreated or they could have been abandoned, and now they're waiting. They could have left a turbulent situation because they were being very strategic. Because an Aquarian made a choice to not make a choice. So that is your reading. If it resonates with you, give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it. And if you're not already subscribed, please do. And I'll see you again soon. Bye.